Yo, it's your boy Jay Saint.
And Kevy Kev.
Hey, you already know it's Crenglish Podcast. And listen, today, man, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the man, the man with the anthem. The anthem we all know, the Zoe anthem, right? The soul of Broward.
Yeah, we got
None other.
We got him.
Black Dada.
This nigga here, man.
Yeah.
What's good? How y'all doing?
Man, you know I gotta give a right intro for you, my boy.
Nah, man, I appreciate the intro. I appreciate
Man, you didn't even do enough.
No, for real, listen. Honestly, listen. For real, like,
Hey, man, don't even listen to this nigga, man. Said it's tatted on my chest, yes,
Imma Zoe.
I never had a problem getting though. Making this
music, all I know.
So hold on tight, cause
I'm a blow.
Yeah, man, this your boy Black Dada. You know we on Crenglish right now.
Yeah. I got goosebumps.
Oh, man, for real, dog.
Hey, for real. Listen, a lot of y'all whippersnappers, I don't even know where y'all was at 2010 when BT was going on. Before BT, he was going viral. Before y'all knew what viral was, he was going viral on 106 & Park, sir, ma'am. Okay?
Yes, I bro G, man.
Listen, do y'all know where y'all was when that song came on? And I heard it and watched it on 106 & Park, and I seen that thing, I got goosebumps. I said, oh, that's Famo on the big screen with the big flag.
Yeah,
and then he won.
And I had hair then too.
Oh, and he had braids. I don't know where it went, but he had braids.
Don't worry, I'm going to Turkey.
We're talking about decades, y'all. Decades, 2010.
That back.
2010, bro.
No, 2008, 2009.
8, 9.
To be real. You know what I'm saying?
9, bro.
Yeah, 8, 9.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. Next year, man, I'm doing an anniversary on a boat, man. It holds like 400 people, man. It's RSVP is a must. All inclusive drinks and Haitian food.
That's what I did.
Y'all hear it first. Y'all heard it here
Of course,
first
people
on
gotta
Crenglish.
pay, but you know.
Yeah, y'all heard it here first on Crenglish Podcast.
It's gonna be sexy though.
Love that, as it should be. But listen, we got a lot of sponsors. We got bills to pay, so we're gonna jump into the sponsor real quick. You already know it. So Kevin, lead us off on that.
You got to lead us off, bro.
Oh, well, shit. I'll let y'all know. Listen, you know he's talking about fans. You got fans. You might have people you're a fan of. Fanphasemerch.com. That's where you're going to see exclusive merch. Listen, matter of fact, you might see some exclusive merch for Black Dada on there. You never know. You might see Imma Zoe on there, but you're definitely going to see Crenglish Podcast merch. You might see, I don't know, Burna Boy, Lady London's, Michael Jackson, anybody you like.
Joy
Filet, Friday, somebody you might like. When I say merch, we're not just talking about t-shirts. We're talking about cups, pillows, book bags,
cell phones,
cell phone cases.
We got all accessories.
Yeah, it's called fanfavesmerch.com. So you go ahead and check that out. If you don't see the item that you want, you can click customize it, and they'll be able to get a note, customize a specific order for you. It's a la carte, and they'll be able to ship it straight to your door. So that's fanfavesmerch.com. So yeah.
And for all y'all Caribbeans and all y'all people that have language barriers, we got voice.
We should do it backwards, bold voice.
You know I got dyslexia.
This is why he needs the app.
You know I got dyslexia, bro. You know I got dyslexia.
Dyslexia. Talk about
Crenglish.
Crenglish.
Dyslexia, bro.
Dyslexia.
Well, go ahead and look at the camera and say it right, please.
Bold voice.
So listen, bold voice
for people that have language barriers.
Yes, like this guy here.
Number 1 to go.
On Ness. We've been doing this all these episodes. He's been doing it right every time. I don't know what it is. We came South Florida, Mr. Believe to bad guy.
Of course.
That South Florida vibe be different. I get it.
I discombobulated.
Discombobulated. But listen,
But anyways, man, we with Dada, man. Come on, let's get with it.
Oh yeah, by the way, y'all heard the intro. Y'all didn't know. You know what I'm saying? We got exclusive by Black Dada. More to come. Don't worry.
Damn, I didn't know you were gonna give the secret.
I'm sorry. They know his voice.
Yeah, you're right.
Did that sound like me?
Yes.
No, come on, Dada.
I mean, you know,
The one. You did it too clean.
That's why it's
bruh.
called the one.
I'm saying English, not Pipale.
Why you think it's called the one, man?
Yeah, I like
it.
It's the one. So don't worry. So y'all heard the intro snippet of it, but the actual record's coming out soon. Don't worry, stay tuned. You know what I'm talking about? Stay tuned. I can't jump too much sauce. But let's go. Let's dive into what we gotta dive in, man. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Really, what I want to say is this, right? This episode is so important because, first of all, we're gonna dive in because Dada is really a big pivotal part of the Haitian community about the culture for real. There was like Dada had to run before y'all could walk or crawl, whatever, however the saying go. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I'm telling you, that soulful music that niggas doing now, that I've been doing it. They categories are hip hop, but he's not just hip hop. I'm just saying. Go ahead. Yeah, God damn it.
Sorry, Bonji.
Sorry, Bonji.
No. So, Dada, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Origins.
Yes, you start from the beginning.
All right.
Now, where are you originally from? Is it Miami or Broward County? Goodness gracious.
I mean, if you're talking about over here, I'm from Broward County. But if you was in Haiti and never seen Florida and don't know nothing about separation, in Haiti they say, oh, Miami Soti. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, generally Miami.
We're all the same as long as it's from Florida, but originally from Broward County, Fort Lauderdale to be exact.
That was up.
No, I had to get that straightened out because here in the South Florida region, there's a battle between Broward County and Miami, and I don't know
why.
I don't know what's going on with that. So could you give an opinion or specify what's going on with that?
Yeah, cause I really like to know growing up, basically growing up Haitian, Fort Lauderdale and Broward, like basically.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think what it is to answer your question is more. It's just a systematic mentality that we have of always wanting to feel be separated and segregated. You know what I'm saying? Like how we're segregated right now, 2 light-skinned dudes and a black dude. Like I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for him. Before the camera started rolling, I feel like a reverse Oreo.
That's what it is.
And then we all wearing black and white.
I'm just saying. So, but with that being said, listen. But funniest thing is Miami and Broward is like we're all the same type of people, quality of people, but then we have to feel like we're associated with something. So, I'm from Miami, I'm from Broward. But then even in Miami, you got people, segregation amongst them. Broward, we got segregation amongst us. It makes no sense. It's just a systematic way of thinking that that's just instilled in us, bro. But we're all the same. There's nothing different. Of course, they got stick music, whatever it is. We got juking music. You know what I'm saying? But it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is what it is. I never fall into that. There was somebody who actually.
You feel like it's all the same? What about the mudgy? I ain't gonna lie, like Broward food, Haitian food.
Broward food? Listen, man. I could take you to some spots in Miami that's just as good as Broward.
You gotta take me.
For real.
I lived in Miami.
Stop playing.
You know my opinion is? The only separation is street lights in name of streets. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Guys, what is really the difference?
No, the separation is
street lights, buildings.
Florida versus in Georgia. That's the only separation. All of Florida the same. You go to Tallahassee, we jam the same music, we vibe the same way, and we talk the same way.
But look though, what's the misconception between Miami versus Fort Lauderdale in mainstream when it comes to music?
Music?
Because everybody, when they hear, when everybody hear on their own thing, shout out to Yak. When they hear Yak, they hear Kodak, they automatically think Miami. Automatically, when they hear Dada, they automatically think Miami. But they're not. They're from Broward though.
But let's be real. Okay, so you got a lot more artists that come out of Miami. Mm-hmm. Okay, a lot more artists who became more established out of Miami.
Mainstream,
from Flo Rida, Rick Ross.
Shout out to Ross.
Billy Blue, my brother Billy, and you got a bunch of more people that's from, you know what I'm saying? And Broward has the same, we have mainstream artists too, but we're talking about the ones
Briscoe's from Miami too, right?
Briscoe, Miami, all of that, whatever it is.
Oompa like a goon.
Yeah, that's my brother
Miami,
too. So
Miami deep.
Broward got it too.
Yeah.
You got Yak, you got me, you got what's his name? Ace Hood.
I forgot.
Come on, you got a bunch of, we got a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just Miami's just that name, the lights and everything like that. Look, when you go to Haiti, they only say Miami because that's where
that's all they know.
I get it. It's like niggas in Atlanta, they really not from Atlanta. They be like, yeah, we in the bro, you all the way and got them the sticks, bro.
Yeah, come on. So that's what it is, bro.
You in Gwinnett, you in Duluth.
That's all it is, man.
I get it.
It's all the same, though.
You make sense about that.
It makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's like people that say, oh, my team Port-au-Prince. Man, you hear Port-au-Prince.
Yeah, bro.
I get it. It makes sense. I get it.
But it's all love, though. That's all that is.
You know what? He's right, because anybody in Haiti is out of New York, Miami. Period.
That's it.
They don't know nothing else.
Yeah.
That's why I was shocked. This is the first time in history that I've seen like Haitians in different states. I didn't even know so much Haitians from the different states, bro. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
In my head is New York, Boston, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando.
No, we infiltrate.
I didn't realize how deep we are. We literally
I was
everywhere.
shocked when I'm like, man, if you knew how many Haitians was in Russia, you'd be surprised, bro.
In Russia?
All right.
That's crazy.
All right.
Wow.
All
They
right.
singing Imma Zoe over there. Imma Zoe, Imma Zoe.
Nah, I don't know what they do, but they out there. They out there.
Man, continue, man. We with the we with the person that created an anthem for our nation, not community, nation.
Yeah, don't say that too loud, man.
It's the truth.
You say don't say that too loud. Bom, by the phone,
He
by
be
the phone.
humble.
Oh, he trying to be humble? Hey, man, by humble. Hey, he did a music for the nation of Haiti, baby.
Before, just before.
Nah, man, it was a blessing, bro.
Come on, bro.
But let's go into origin some more because we personally have ties. We don't gotta go that deep on camera, but we know, you know what I'm saying, famo, right? But when it comes to like upbringing, right, your church choir beginnings and musical foundation, I feel like people don't know that part because people always thought you were just a hip hop artist, but I always heard the soulful in you, like the sound that you have. That's now people are tapping into now, and they still kind of slept on then. But I feel like let's get into that origin of the choir days.
Man, shouts out to Sinai. That's the church I was raised in.
I remember Sinai. I remember coming out there.
Yeah, man. So definitely grew up in the church. Used to be in a group with me, my sister, and my cousin, Pierre Francois. We was in the group, Pastor Pierre Francois. We was in the group, like little kids. They used to just throw us on stage and we'll just sing. You know what I'm saying? Then it grew to being in groups and then in choirs, and from choirs to like solo groups.
Into like the little praise teams.
Yeah, praise teams. Shout out to LTC, the whole praise team.
What was your like? You know how they got tenor and bass.
I was tenor. I was tenor, alto. I could do soprano.
Alto. Wow.
I was bass.
Oh yeah. Man, listen.
I was only a tenor.
Oh yeah, I mean
Deep voice. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but I was raised.
I swear I wanted to do bass. Bass.
Nah,
I was a
man.
tenor. I was bass. My bad.
Nah, he looked like he's more of a bass.
Yeah, I was
my
doing
voice
tenor. My
was
ass
bass.
was like, yeah, let me do bass.
Nah, man.
Sir.
If it's not, you got to be special to be able to do certain things.
Yeah.
Dog. It's been a blessing. I was raised. My mom did music, sung music. My old boy did music. God bless his soul and everything. But so then went on to college. I did opera too. A lot of people don't know that.
I could see that actually.
Bro, now I can see where the talent comes from.
He's so Haitian.
Yeah, he crossed his leg like a true Z.
Bro. I'm comfortable.
Hey, I'm
bro.
not gonna judge you. We listen, but we don't judge. It's so Haitian, y'all.
Yeah,
Wow.
But nah, Uncle Kev. I cannot. But no, so it's crazy. I think it's dope because I feel like a lot of musicians originally, a lot of them come from music, like church backgrounds. Like a lot of the dope artists come from church backgrounds. Shout out to Friday too, because that's crazy. I think he came from a church background as well. And I feel like, I think it's pretty dope to see that you took that upbringing in church and you was able to elevate from that point on. But at what point you came from church to actually I fais musique d'ailleurs?
I mean, it's always
transition.
The transition is real, man. It's like when you thirst for something, dog, you can't. My dad died when I was like 12 years old, so in a sense, I had to learn how to go out on my own somehow. You know what I'm saying? My OG was always no l'école, l'église, like everybody uses that same phrase. But then there's a time where you gotta really just step out and.
Don't you have a song like that? I'm sorry, randomly thinking. Do you have a song like I'm on my own, something like that?
Yeah, on my own. That was when after the earthquake I did a song on my own.
When you said it, I literally triggered it. Triggered my head.
Yeah. So with that being said, I had to, started working. Of course, wanted to do music, went to college, but at the same time, Haitians like, so what faire. I'm like, listen, I want to do music. Musique fine, yeah, c'est là.
You pas planter tête à Zoclo?
Oh, Adventiste, oui. Ou pas le faire.
Adventiste encore?
Pas seulement haïtien chrétien, haïtien adventiste.
Yeah, it was
tough.
tough.
They different.
Shouts out to my Adventist people out there, man.
I know.
It's all love. So I was like, you know what? College, took opera in college, did that pretty well, and then I'm like, man, what am I doing? Like, step out on the limb and do what you love to do. And then I started learning how to record. You know what I'm saying?
So that's when you got your sound development.
Yeah, because if you ever hear yourself record and play back yourself, like, damn, I sound weird. But then you have to learn how to get in tune with yourself to be able to pitch correctly and stuff like that. So went through that, learned how to record on tape recorders, recording myself and stuff like that. So I was intrigued by recording so much and getting words out there. I started recording some of my friends after work till like 3, 4 in the morning. When they get tired and fall asleep, I just go to working on myself and stuff like that. And when I started doing that, it was like from there it just built. Then I met my boys Remy and Boomy. They had a studio in the house, and then we clicked up. From clicking up over there, we got our own studio. From there, that's when I met AD, who's behind Ace Hood and the one that supported and pushed Kodak in his early careers and stuff like that during that time. And then, that's all she wrote.
Process. Everything is a process.
Yeah, you got to believe
Note that, guys. Mm-hmm. Everything's a process. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, I like that. So Imma Zoe is in cultural impact.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a cultural impact, man. You really like set something that, I feel like it was one of those moments. Like I remember when I lived in Haiti a couple of years, and I remember, we first heard about, Zoe Pound, things like that. Okay, boom. That was cool, but we was never affiliated as Zoes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I remember when I came back from Haiti, I came to the States, and then people was like, oh, you Zoe? Oh, I'm like, I ain't know what that mean. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know Zoe Pound. I ain't get, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But Zoe Pound was more than just, it was not about a gang. It was about a movement.
No,
it was a
movement. Protecting each other.
And then and then, you know what I'm saying, Bad Boys movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. I forgot what year that was when it came out. What year was the Haitian?
That was a hot minute ago. I don't know.
That was before the song came out.
Nah.
That was after?
We
got to fact check.
Imma Zoe was out before the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so on the fact of that movie, people's already like fucking with it, but the fact that Imma Zoe altogether, they just all affiliated that. So now all of a sudden, everybody's Z, everybody's Zoe. It was not a thing. Like I feel like people may not give you your flowers. I'm gonna give you your flowers. I feel like at the end of the day, like you made a big impact with Imma Zoe. I feel like that record was, and the thing is so funny. I remember you telling me that wasn't even the record you wasn't trying to push out. That wasn't even something.
Nah.
It just kind of happened to be a record that was, and it was been out. It was out for a minute. It was already had traction around Broward in Miami, and then when an opportunity happened with the BET, when it's part having the Island Wild Out Wednesday thing, it just made sense, and everybody came behind you and seen a vote. Man, I'm thinking about it right now, getting goosebumps. That's crazy, but I feel like
that was real time in front of my eyes. Guys.
Real time.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to DJ Fade and DJ Showtime, DJ Slick Rick, all them boys. What happened was in those times we had underground radio, and they were the ones that Fade grabbed my CD and he heard it and was like, man, I think it was the last song on the CD or whatever. And all the other songs were my type of music that I do. But when Imma Zoe was the only one that was urban and aggressive and stuff like that, and he heard it and he took off with it, and that was it.
That was his last song.
But you understand something? That I was doing.
Okay.
He was doing Jason Derulo pop music type stuff. You don't know that.
Imma Zoe wasn't even his favorite song, guys.
Well, don't say favorite. It wasn't the one I put up top compared to all of them. That was still my favorite. One of my favorites now.
But God damn it, it blew up.
It blew up. Listen, if I tell you the story about that, man, it was crazy.
So how Imma Zoe became a Haitian anthem, like the process, because bro, people they wish they could have a song like your song is literally like Mariah Carey on Christmas time.
every May 18, Imma Zoe coming out.
That's Imma Zoe. No matter what song, out of every song, you're gonna hear Imma Zoe. It's the way the beat build up.
Come on, man.
And then you made the video. It was ahead of your time. The way it was, you made it you made it where it was for everybody. But we know what it was really about.
Yeah.
But you broke it down with Zoe. Me and that's a situation with the Haitians in the boat. It came out in the news, and you made it an impactful moment. Like I said, you was going viral.
We had to look at his video again.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, wow.
It's like you was going viral before viral was even viral. Like before, I feel like if you would have came out around TikTok time now, it would have been a whole different type of time. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think it was very impactful. But just that process, man. So you was grinding with the DJs. You was getting out there. I feel like it was out before you was on the Winter Six Park. How many years? How many years was it out? How long was it out before?
Probably like almost probably a year before.
A year.
Yeah.
Guys, I heard that.
Upcoming artists, stay on your process.
Yeah,
it's not overnight.
A year.
It's not overnight.
A year, dog. A year.
Yeah.
A year. And then a year later, that means 12 months, he goes and blows it up again on BT, and it went bonkers. It's like people are proud, man. When they hear that song, they proud. They put their flags, man. It's one of those things, bro. They could not. I don't know. I just said Imma Zoe. It's just you made a melody
forever
that lasts forever, bro. You could pass your son, your generation, your family. They would never forget that because it's one of those things, bro. It's 2008.
Listen, man. Like the verse say, "What God bless, ain't no man, put it under." Right. No. So with that being said. And shouts out to DJ Khaled, shouts out to DJ Griot. Their home team or whatever it is. But it's one of those situations where Khaled even was like, yo, man, this song's been out too long. We can't, rock with it right now because it's been out over a year and stuff like that. And he was on a radio station. So, some things are greater than what people may feel.
Yeah.
And if you listen to what people feel and how they think, it'll slow you down. And you'll never know the possibilities of how endless this can be, or whatever it is. If I listen to, you know what I'm saying? And of course, Griot, I commend DJs because they go through a lot, man, where, a lot of people always submitting music and you never know what
you don't know what's good.
And you get so much, sometimes it becomes overwhelming. So when Griot, I told Griot, he was like, yeah, Dada, man, listen, man, I know a lot of people always making songs about this and that. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like, oh man, get away from me. He didn't know me at the time.
Yeah.
But he still showed love in how he, humbly dismissed it because he gets so many things so many times. Yeah. Whatever it is. Khaled, it's not until like the label was getting in his ears like, yo, how's this kid blowing up over here and you guys not bringing him to us? And then Khaled, came down. He was like, man, thought the song was too old to actually start working again or whatever it is. Right? You know what I'm saying? But it's shouts out to Khaled. We the best. I still rock with everybody. I show love.
It's just how it is. We human. We human.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's nobody knows. And guess what? Showing love. He was on the music video. You know what I'm saying? Like he showed love and came out off the strength. And that's why I respect them. Yeah. And I respect Griot and I respect everybody because like I tell everybody, if I call you and you don't pick up, I never get upset. Why? Because you have life going on.
You don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
Bro, true statement. I like you said that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, that goes for the world, guys.
So with that being said, right, would the record you feel like would hit different now if let's say you would have came, that never happened. Let's say 2010, 2008, whatever didn't happen. BET Award, 106 Park didn't happen, right? Let's say now with this era that we're living in now with TikTok and the generation right now and the streaming era, like niggas going on streams and dropping records on streams, going crazy. How you feel like that would go, like right now, with that record?
I mean,
with the way
honestly,
Haitians right now,
I would have been, I don't know. I think the beat and the message probably would have been totally different. You know what I'm saying? So I factor these things in where it's like,
I bet the beat still hit.
If I had streaming back then, it would have been easier for me because the world, like, back then, crimes weren't seen as much, but now because of social media and cameras, you can see it's all over the place. You can't miss it. So the impact would have been greater. The message would have been as strong only if we were struggling up to this point where social media and technology was that advanced. But I think I probably would have been, the president of Haiti by now if that was the case.
I like he said that. No, but the crazy thing about this is for real, because you understand, like TikTok is even bringing certain songs back, like Your Money, like what's your name?
Retro.
Like they bring Rich LA,
Retro.
Young LA, whatever. All them, they bring all these songs back, and it's like, I know, like you said, some songs that be a year old and TikTok go viral and it's trending, it becomes trending sound. I think that's pretty dope. But how do you feel like BT 106 in Park helped gain, to go national?
Come to find out, man, the dude who ran or produced the show 106 in Park, he was Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. So it was.
I just learned something.
Yeah, historically.
Wow. He's still around?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in some years, but he was Haitian. When we found that out, and of course, that's one of the main reasons. We're like, man, we got to get you on the island situation. And then from Wild Out Wednesdays, and then we did that, and we blew it up, and it went on from there. So it definitely played a pivotal role on helping, you know what I'm saying, get the word out there.
Do you feel like you was ahead of your time?
I definitely was ahead of my time, and I've heard it from the smallest people to the richest. And the
I was about to say, bro, you've been ahead of your time, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because I feel like your sound, people try to put you as a hip hop category. You bigger than hip hop. You could do hip hop, but I don't think people realize how versatile your voice is.
Yeah, man.
Like I've heard people put you in the category Akon. And put your category with
Shouts out to Akon.
Because didn't y'all do something? You worked with Akon before?
Yeah. I mean, we were signed to the same label. You know what I'm saying? Under the same, I was under Republic. He was under Republic. I think at that time it was SRC. Oh. But, yeah.
Well, you was Republic Island, though.
Nah, I was Republic, just Universal Republic.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Def Jam had Island Def Jam. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So back to the music aspects, like even when Imma Zoe came out and we got signed to a major label, I did a song in California called Naughty Girl.
I was about to say that. I know about Naughty Girl.
Yeah, Naughty Girl.
Naughty Girl is like, that's why I said he does music like Justin Derulo, because he got that.
Yeah, Naughty Girl had more views than Imma Zoe, and Imma Zoe was out longer than Naughty Girl. That's how fast it grew and how much people appreciate it. Yeah, I had 1 million views in less than like 4 or 5 months with Naughty Girl. That's how.
I remember Naughty Girl.
Hey, Jay, hold on, man. We forgot about something. Don't forget you're a songwriter. Don't forget that. Jay, what the hell?
I ain't forget that. What the
hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell, Yante?
Hey, guys, we got a songwriter here, nigga.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You wrote with Gloria stuff.
Yeah, I've written on Gloria.
I remember she shot you out on the View.
Yeah, it was co-produced by Pharrell. I did stuff with Dre. I did stuff for Scott Storch. I've done a lot of things for a lot of different people, of course. But
how was it? Okay, out of all those people on that was some dope stuff. That's Gloria Stefan, y'all. I hope y'all didn't Google. I know y'all might be Google that thing if y'all don't know. But listen, performing with Rick Ross in Haiti.
Oh yeah,
that was, man.
Oh my!
I watched the video.
Bro.
I remember that moment. I mean, they treated him like he was the president, and that was crazy. Like, how was that moment performing with Rick Ross? And he was at a pivotal point in his career at the time. How was that?
Well, I mean, thanks to Junior. JR, he's the promoter that wanted to bring me and Ross out there, and Ross never been to Haiti, and of course he was at his prime in a sense, and then I was at as well. So it's like every show that we did, it was me and Ross or whatever on the flyers.
That's how you came to Orlando. I remember you came to Orlando and I ran to you. And that's when Ross had that gold chain. Shut that shit down.
Yeah,
Firestone.
You feel me? Exactly. So bringing them to Haiti was amazing, and we did over 300,000 people.
300,000 people in Haiti. The Ross boss, we chicken Bel Air, by the way, if you didn't see that.
Okay, shouts out to Ross, man.
They
got the car show coming up July. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah,
man.
It's July 6th.
He always got a car show at his house.
He's doing it in the mansion. He's doing it the same weekend in BT.
Shouts
so
out to
I'll miss
57
it.
Freddie, man, 57.
But shout out to them boys. Shout out to my boy Lex Promotion too. Hey Lex, man, we need to see what's up with this Bel Air though. I'm talking about ice him now. Next bomb. That's it. Yeah. But anywho, now that's dope though. So you got not only that. Not only performing with Rick Ross, you got a chance to you was able to have him on a remix with Birdman. That's major. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I wasn't young man. Cash Money, Birdman, and you had Rick Ross. That was crazy. How did that even happen? First of all, if I even get what I want to say.
I mean, it's really just affiliation and then relationship, but then at the same time they appreciated the song.
So they just hopped on for love on the love.
Yeah, so it was Ross, Birdman, and Red Eyes that was on the song.
Oh yeah, Red Eyes, Red Eyes,
and you know what I'm saying. So it was just with Birdman, his kids loved the song, and they was in Miami, of course. It's South Florida, and it's one of the songs.
Yeah,
so they like.
Come on, man.
I remember around that time after Katrina, a lot of them moved to Cash Money on Money moved to Miami. That makes sense.
Yeah, man.
So they showed love of the culture.
Yeah, of course. And shouts out to Strictly Business for making it happen too. They've already established a relationship. That was a label I was signed to. Right. They did their thing as far as like establishing extra relationships to make a lot of these things happen as well. So I gotta always, show love to everybody who played a part.
Nah, facts. I mean, it's crazy. Back to Ross, man. There was a song. So a lot of people don't know my mixtape days. I used to sell mixtapes, and I used to be a little mixtape guy. I had a whole mixtape shop. I ain't gonna lie. But I remember, man, I heard this tape, and I was shocked when I seen it. I had made sure I used to always put it on every tape and put it in front of everybody. When Ross was going, it was like Ross, Future, and Gucci. They was always going back to back on mixtapes. And Ross had this mixtape, and I heard Rags to Riches.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm on my way to Rags to Riches. Y'all don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
I had on repeat.
Inspirational right there.
That right there, motivation, man. If you want motivation music, go to look up Rick Ross featuring Black Dada. If y'all didn't know, he got more than this. Imma Zoe. He got song with J Beats and Compa, all that stuff. So, but I need y'all to go research.
Man, he a songwriter.
Come on, stop playing with him. Artist, producer.
Stop playing.
But look, for real, look up Rick Ross featuring Black Dada, Rags to Riches, bro. Thank me later. That was my
I
for
appreciate
real.
it.
But so you did all that, all these different things, man, and you did the anthem like decades. But I'm not gonna lie, the people want to know, man, what's been going on. Everybody been fiending for more. Like you disappeared. Like it was like you pulled a Dave Chappelle on us. Nah. You did. You may not realize you did.
No, I realized I did.
I don't even think, and I always tell you this because we talk outside of, off camera. I always feel like, bro, you really are more impactful than you think. And I feel like you touch a lot of people. A lot of people really don't know what happened. Like you going through life, but you literally disappeared like Dave Chappelle. Like you just got up on your prime. I'm not saying that's how it happened, but that's how the people viewed it. People to this day like, what happened to Dada? Because you're not a one-hit wonder. Let's be clear on that. Yeah. Because you had records still going on. You said you still making songs. You had songs with Trina. You still had things going on with J Beats. You had a lot of things going on. Like,
guys,
he's
happened? Also a songwriter.
He's stuck on a songwriter. Hey, that's major though. I definitely disappeared. Life happens with a couple of things.
Was it like something personal? Was it like depression? Cause we just had
I definitely went through a stage of anxiety for almost a year, but this was after, everything going the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And of course, sometimes it's like, sometimes you can have great people around you, but then, as you elevate, those people fall off, and because their time has been used. You know what I'm saying?
Or their time is up.
Yeah, their time has expired. Like my time is expired for certain people too. You know what I'm saying? Where they elevate to another level. And I think that's what happened. But then I had to go regroup, and life happened. I had a son. You know what I'm saying? And having a son and dealing with label situations all together, I could have dealt with it. But then I'm the type of person, I'm very involved. So when I get too involved, like, I neglect the other things that I need to are part of my life.
You're not alone.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not alone.
That's crazy because we just had we not too long ago we had an episode where we had a therapist on the session and we talked about that. We actually talked about like putting time for yourself.
Of course.
And I feel like, do you feel like that was yours setting your boundary for time for yourself? You feel like that's what happened?
No, I mean, you know what it is? I was raised without my father, so I didn't, when my son came aboard, I didn't want to lose my son, or I didn't want my son to feel what I felt. So I had to make sure that I was there and created an impact for my son, to being there for him as much as I can, because I don't want him to feel that.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Your upbringing.
So, of course. So hence the reason why it's like, which one's more important? Music, of course, pays the bills and everything like that. But then if you're raising a young black king in this community, and they don't know which direction to go, it can eat them up. So I wanted to make sure I prepared him, and of course take care of family. But music is in my soul. It's not something I wanted to walk away from.
He's in his soul, because he is the soul
brother,
of Broward.
Priority.
Priority is on point
first.
So first of all, I want to give you your flowers, y'all. You heard what he said? He did what he had to do for his son. I gotta respect that. And I think, I don't have you. Anybody else asked you? Like, I don't think I heard an interview. Like, nobody know what happened. Like,
Nah.
And
I got a documentary gonna come out soon.
Well, y'all heard this again, an exclusive. That's dope. So now y'all see what happened, because y'all, Dada's not one hit wonder. I'm telling you, he just took time for himself. And I feel like, do you ever feel like, damn, like I took time, but maybe I took too much time?
I mean, you never know what's too much time and what's too short of a time. Like, people don't push a music for a year nowadays. You know what I'm saying? What is define too much time, or whatever time is? I'm gonna say this. I like to create music that's long-lasting music. I don't create like bubblegum music that you hear for 2 minutes.
Hey, you haven't, sir.
So should we expect an album or
Honestly,
a project?
You
Official,
stretching
right?
it, bro.
I'm just saying.
You stretching it, bro.
I know the people want to know. I'm just
No, I definitely got singles ready to come out.
Okay.
I'm not doing the albums because guess what? Back in the days, we used to sit there and hear somebody drop a whole album, only 2 or 3 songs you like on it. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. You had dropped a single a couple
Mm-hmm.
years back that it was called Anthem. That was my ish. I was in the video too. 2 seconds. Though. I messed up. I was supposed to be there a little longer, but I was gone. So.
This guy here, man.
But
shameless plug, right?
shameless plug. I'm just saying, I was a little skinnier then. I was skinnier then. You see me quick in there. That was a hard video.
And then I had PVL, Pain versus Love. It's an Afro beat song.
I like that. I
you know
love
what I'm
that.
saying? It
Yeah.
was pretty dope cartoon music video. But I got a bunch more that's set to come out. Shout out
I ain't gonna lie.
Evo. Wait till y'all hear Evo.
Evil. I ain't gonna lie. We might have to do a collaboration on FOE. FOE family over everything on that. The one.
Get back, guy.
Oh yeah.
Get back,
I don't know now.
We have to talk.
The one, we need some sponsors to help us shoot that video for that.
No,
one,
don't worry.
Rapidos.
FOE gonna back that up thing. We're gonna talk about that off camera.
Okay, no problem. All right, FOE.
Yeah, on air. Okay, so listen.
I love it. I love
had
it.
to do a little sliding.
I love
Slide
it.
in there.
But no, but for real, I think it's commendable, man. That's really commendable. I ain't gonna lie. People need to know, like, I ain't gonna lie. Some people might know what's your relationship with other Broward artists? Like, are you hip to what's going on right now in music in Broward? How's your relationship with Kodak? Like, what's going on?
I mean, a relationship in Broward is what it is. I still show love to everybody. Shouts out to Papa, Showtime, Steven the God, L's Up, Stitches. She's on
The radio station, Stitches?
Yeah,
she's on Broward?
Yeah.
I love Stitches. I always watch her. I never met her, but I love Stitches women because I love her energy.
99 Jams, Power 96 and 103.5 The Beat. iHeartRadio always show love to me. Even from the hip hop like LS1s to DJ GQs and the whole, it's family with me. You know what I'm saying? So we're always connected. As far as like Yak, I've known Yak since he was like, a kid. You know what I'm saying? Timoon. But man, he grew up to being this mega superstar that I humbly have to, give him his flowers and understand that he's who he is right now. And he's him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So of course I still vibe with everybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it is, I cannot not vibe with anybody because you only have one life to live, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I.
He's asking me this question right here.
But before you go ask that question, because I'm about to be back on the Yak thing. I'm not done with the Yaks.
This one.
I'm not this one.
Go ahead.
Because look, so from the grapevine, like how is there any closeness with Yak? Like, is there any other type of relationship outside of music? Like as far as like family, friends, is there like any type of relation like that?
I mean, yeah, me and my son is, first cousin or, family with, my son's mom is cousins with Kodak. And you know what I'm saying? That's how I met Kodak.
But zip the bitty, it's something to be
Nah, but that's,
I didn't know.
But see, Kodak says it himself. If you go on any social media past post, he be like, that I got, baby by my cousin. He throws that out there all the time.
Yeah.
It's all in the Brown family.
But it's all love. It's all family.
Would we ever get a Dada and Kodak record?
I mean, I would love to. I mean, we've spoken about it.
It's on Yak time. I know
it's definitely on Yak time.
Yak got a different type of time.
When it comes to Yak,
shout out to Sniper Gang, shout out to KTV, all those. But you know what's funny? Shout out to Yak. Let me tell you why. Because I actually personally watched Yak too in front of me. Shout out to G1 and Don. I don't know how, with the situation, like right now, I don't go that deep. But I know when I first was around the Yak situation with Yak, when No Flock and all that, I remember I used to go around G1 and the Don. G1, I had a house in Dr. Phillips, and G1 and Don came out there. I met G1 and Don through my boy D-Nice. I used to do parties in Daytona, and D-Nice happened to know my sister. It was, how Haitian was so small circle. And G1 had came down into a party in LAX, was cool, and he let me hear a mixtape. He had a song with, listen to my little cuz, man, my little cuz. And then he playing, and at the time, Kodak Black had a different name. It wasn't Kodak Black. It was something
Brutal
else.
Youngin, man.
It was a different name. I can't remember the name.
Brutal Youngin was the name of the group that they was in.
But he had another name, though.
Lil Kodak?
I think it was Lil Kodak. It was something else. It wasn't Kodak Black, though. Kodak, you know what I'm talking about. But it was a different name. You know a song, we G1 or Don. So I heard it. I'm like, this dude's hard. And then fast forward, I was working with 9B TV, shout out 9B, shout out to Kim Moore. And we were filming in Daytona, and Migos was performing. Who's out there to film Migos? At this time, before I picked up the camera, I was really like more behind the scenes, like being like a director, if you will, executive producer, if you will, making sure everything was good. And AE, Trinity Entertainment, I think you know AE, I think he booked you before. But AE, Trinity Entertainment was doing Daytona. They do all the parties in Daytona. And Migos was performing. And shout out my boy DJ Darrell, he was DJing. And I said, oh, DJ Darrell came out, that means Migos gonna come out, right? So at this time, I think Offset was always getting locked up. So at that time, it was just Quavo and Takeoff at the time. I don't think Offset was there. He was locked up. He was always back and forth in jail at that time. So I'm thinking they about to come out. When I seen their DJ Darrell, give him hell. I'm thinking about to come out. Next thing you know, I see a little short little dude with army fatigue pants on with no shirt on, with a little H flag, the little H flag you see on the T-Market. You know, with the beads, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He walked out with that. No, nigga, I got having on that.
He was on the
Listen, I'm about to tell you, I'm about to get to that. So he came out there, performing. I'm like, yo, who is this little jit? And the whole thing going crazy. And he got a Haitian flag, and everybody know his song. It was Kodak. Bruh, and this was in Daytona.
He was
by himself,
forgot
performing.
That,
then he walked outside.
Kodak was by himself.
He walked outside in a white Jag. And I'm like, oh, after he rapping about stolos and all kind of stuff, and he was literally riding.
Right, the man was by himself.
He was about that life. He was about that life. He came out there, shout out to Kodak. I remember that. You know what I'm talking about yet. He was in a white Jag, and that's my first time I see Kodak. And I thought that was kind of dope. And I watched to see his elevation at that time, and I seen he blew up. And
the man was like a little kid driving a car, man.
What was that song? It wasn't No Flocking, was it? When Drake did the little video on the private jet, was it No Flocking?
I don't know if it was No Flocking.
It was a song that Drake had.
I know what you're talking about.
Viral. I don't know if it was No Flocking, but that's when the time when Kodak was going back to back on music, bro. He was going crazy.
Yeah, he was definitely doing his thing.
And it was Kodak. It was Kodak going crazy, and a dude named Whoop in Orlando. Whoop was going crazy. So it was Whoop, Kodak, the young coming crazy, and of course Imma Zoe and Yuzu doing crazy too. So it's kind of dope to see how things transition now.
Yep.
So basically, your child's mother is a cousin of Yak.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all been to family functions and shit and stuff?
Nah, it's all love, man. I mean, this is way before, GA, shouts out to GA, man, the ugly corner. That's, I used to go over there all the time, man. And one thing I can say about GA, they like live like a community and family. That's because dope. When, the DJs will come out there with like 100 speakers and just start playing music for the whole weekend and like till 3, 4 in the morning, kids would be out there just dancing. And vibing and stuff like that. That's why I have a different type of appreciation for, his upbringing. A lot of people may not understand. And, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Holmes brothers and all that, whatever it is. I know them on a different scale, but then it's just all love. They're their own at the end of the day. But how they were raised is, it's dope over there. You know what I'm saying? It's like being in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Like music loud, vibing, eating, jamming, everybody dancing and stuff like that. And
I ain't know those Haitians in projects like that until he came up with Project Baby. I'll be honest with you.
Oh man, this is
Basco
with no Kai.
It's not about no Kai.
Nah, you stayed in the house.
No, you stepped in that.
Let me tell you
why.
Come
on, bro.
Let me tell you why. Because Orlando is a little different. You can't raising Orlando. I know Chopper City, Pine Hills. You feel me?
Hey. Don't get it twisted now. We ain't no Rudy Poo now.
Well, I know we ain't no Rudy, but I'm saying that.
But look,
I know about Poker Bean. I know
you know about him, but you was in the Kai, you was in the Lakai. You was not. Now when you probably got older and started doing club promotions and stuff like that.
But not before promotion. Before promotions, I was around Dirt and Dirty Stacks and all them boys, and I was around niggas from APK, niggas in Oak Ridge, and it was different type of niggas.
Shout out to APK.
Shout out to APK. Shout out to Dirty Stacks. And then because my best friend at the time, George G Stack, shout out to G Stack. That's how I start getting around certain things. And I done been in dope holes. My cousin, granddaddy, everybody know what time it is. So I done been in different things, but I feel like Orlando has its own definition of hood. Like our hood's different compared to what I seen other places. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I say that.
We're just not gonna compare it to Miami.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's when Yak came out with Project Baby. That's why he got so much love because they had some real. It was real. Yeah. A lot of Yanks could deal with him, and a lot of Zoes could deal with him. It was just dope to see we had a new, you know what I'm saying, representative. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that was pretty dope. But and I think it's dope because people still respect you to this day. I see how people move. They still come at you. They still like, yo, Dada. They still you have respect. Like I said, bro, you have a timeless song, bro. You have some timeless.
Let me slip this one in.
Go ahead, slip it in,
I ain't gonna lie. I need to know.
Pause.
Definitely pause. He always say,
guys, I'm not used to the new age thing because me is no homo. That's what I was raised on. No homo. Now it's pause.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know what's that.
We love every community. We're just going to keep it at pause. But continue.
Yeah. Okay, pause. Whatever.
Before we get canceled culture.
Brother. We good. Hey, so now there's a new wave going on. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Joey Duet Filet featured a Burna Boy, launched. That wave right there is like a Haitian and African wave.
Afro-Haitian
wave is like booming right now. What you feel about that? I want to know your opinion. Just your opinion. I don't care about general, just your opinion.
Honestly, it's how can I say this? The talents have always been rooted in us as African, derived people.
I wanted him to say that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's nothing.
It's not far-fetched.
It's not far-fetched, and it's not so surprising to me because you know why? Like, as you listen to Burna Boy, like how talented he is, it's like, of course, you know what I'm saying? His cadences, how he does it. You listen to anybody, like even Friday, his difference of how he sounds. Of course, Joey Duet Filet comes on the scene with, you know what I'm saying, his stuff or whatever it is. It's like it's music to our ears, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we're really talented at, whether it's sports, music, whatever it is, it's just part of our nature. So I'm never surprised about, I'm only enlightened that I'm like, damn, look at that, man.
That's what I needed to hear.
They really did that, you know what I'm saying? Like putting it together, it don't matter if we speak different languages, man. It's like once our melanin connects, it just brings out the difference in us. I must say, you guys are lightly melanated, but it's
bro, he's light skinned, bro.
Yeah, I've been getting attacked.
I can't help it, bro.
Listen, we are the same, but for some reason the complexion always a battle.
Yeah, you see how they acting? That's how light skinned.
It's always that.
Can't win.
We always gotta put. Oh my God.
Nah, I love it. Man, come on, we all you know.
Hey man,
it won't make sense if you don't do that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
But I ain't gonna lie. For real. I'm gonna say right now, big shout out to Joey Duet Filet because
respect.
Right now, I don't even want to say what I feel. I'm gonna say it after I say this. After I ask you this, what is your thoughts on to piggyback off what he's saying to kind of top on to add the icing on the cake, the Zoe movement now, how everything's going on in the state of Haitian culture now. Like, how do you feel like? I feel like it's just a whole other level now. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely on another level. How can I say this? It's always going to be on another level because the origins is like the rhythms of Africa. It doesn't matter what it is, man. And when we got to the Caribbeans, it tweaked it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you go to to different areas of the world, it just tweaks it, and we add the flavor of African.
You're right. You right because when I go to Paris, when I went to Paris, was big in Paris. Every club I went to Fashion Week. That was my first time in Paris. Every club I went to, they wasn't our color. They wasn't our skin tone, but they were playing. Every club I went to, I'm talking about I went to Arc and all these different spots, and then I went to certain different spots, and they were playing I'm a Piano. I was blown away. I'm a Piano was like EDM for African music. And then I would hear Zouk. So Zouk. Zouk. So like there's a lot of Africans in Paris. Like, that's why Joey Duet Filet, he got his other song with a girl. I thought she was Haitian because she was singing, it sounded like compa, but it was Zouk. I forgot her name. I can't think of her name right now. She's tall. I can't remember her name right now. But the point is, they have a lot of Zouk people, so that's why. But they're African, so they do Zouk. So it's I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, you got some African countries that speak Creole.
It's French. Je m'appelle.
Congolese people speak French and all
that.
But I say this though. This is the thing. This is the first time in history I see BET notice compa genre. That's one.
We gotta give that.
Did they notice the compas?
They know they yeah.
Wait.
Joy File is
So what he is? He's not part of the.
I said compa.
But see, there's the thing.
Haitian.
I'm gonna say this. Recognize.
I didn't say that he don't do compa music though.
No, I'm not saying that. So Wyclef brought T-Vice.
But Wyclef was not compa though.
No, he brought T-Vice.
He did.
So it was introduced. I'm gonna say this. It doesn't matter who, what, when, where, whatever it is, right? Us seeing our kind being and our quality of music being put on stage is a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Period. Haitian. Period.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is this. Because one of my favorite songs of all time is Party by the Sea with Wyclef, T-Vice, and Buju Banton. A lot of people don't know. I created a whole event that I never even released yet based off of that years ago because that's how much I love that song.
Say the name. I say the name right now.
Party by the Sea.
It was in 3 Summers?
No, but that was a play on it. It was 3 Summers.
See, he know you more than you know yourself.
I do know, but I was trying to say it.
I think he changed it up just so it could make it sound good.
Don't do me like that,
Nah, you can't do him like that.
I was trying to do him like that.
But that was the mastermind, bro.
It was the mastermind. I wasn't trying to give him the actual name.
Why not?
I said the name of the song.
So you see, that's why you don't trust light-skinned people.
He jumping the songs.
They
How
lie
you
to
do
you.
it? How you don't trust
He's a liar.
coming up?
Bro, you should have given me a code, nigga.
That's why I said Party by the Sea. He said no. I'm like, that was the code. Anyway,
I
he
got
done.
the code.
He done, huh?
Nothing.
Anywho, he done put the cat out the hat. So I built a whole event series called 3 Summers.
But we need code signs,
based off of Party by the Sea songs.
I
from
thought y'all were
Wyclef.
twins or something. Like y'all
Anyways.
twinning.
Nah, bro. Hey, he gonna.
It was really 3 Summers.
We're gonna just. That's how it
Nah,
goes.
but
Anyways.
what you was gonna say about the Joey Duet
No,
stuff?
what I'm saying was, I give a lot of shout out to Joy File because I've heard his music always going big and stuff like that. Me and my sister don't even like. I hate to say this. I had to say it. She's not really like, okay, Kakape is hard, but it's not really compa. That's how she feels. That's her.
It's not really compa.
But it's still considered compa in a certain, to the people who don't know compa. So that's like a teaser. I'm just saying.
Where would you put it at? At least a zouk?
It's a mixture of all of that. Like
it is a mixture of
it's got a little Afro vibe to it.
Yes.
It has a little compa, it has a little zouk to it.
But here's the thing. I feel like because he's taking it to his own level.
Bro, I don't even know what genre to put him in.
So it's just like you had Afro beats, right?
Right.
And then when you add Amapiano,
that's a whole other thing though.
But it's African based
rhythmic.
Rhythmic. You know what I'm saying? So so I think he might have created a new genre of.
So what is it?
I don't know.
Another genre.
Gabodai is another genre.
Because you got. But you know it's not about Fonse genre because Fonse people do zouk. They just singing in French.
Bro, but all I know is compa. If you put T-Vice like IT Bang Bang Kalimi, and then you put it next to the vibe is totally
it's two different things. I know. I get what he's saying.
But I feel like to kind of like elevate it to kind of bridge the gap for other people to kind of be able to appreciate it as well. I think it's dope how. I just feel like, this is my thing. At the end of the day, this is my thing. I'm just happy that we're being recognized on that level more now.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Listen, ready or not, here I come. Haitians will recognize, okay?
But Haitians will recognize. I'm talking about not Haitians itself, the genre of compa, period.
More the genre, but see, the craziest thing is, you got Kagimi, T-Vice, Sweet Mickey.
Okay,
we got all of these, right?
I love them.
So
I'm not saying I don't love them.
They all love. Those are real compa, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so now.
But have they been recognized in BT?
Because they never really transitioned.
That's my point.
But guess what, though? It sucks that it had to come from a French Haitian artist in France.
I didn't even want him to say it. He said it.
For it to actually be recognized.
But it happened.
But how many decades has compa been shown and been...
You're right. I don't disagree with you.
So like I said, it really took another...
It makes
flavor.
sense, bro.
It took a new flavor added and from a whole nother
perspective,
place or whatever it is for it to pop off. I still show flowers, respect to Joey Wet, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, respect to the top level.
But that's
to the top level.
No, that's it.
Like,
come on.
I'll say this. Not say because we didn't really put a word of the day or phrase of the day, but I said what we said. Not exactly. L'autre niveau. So I say another level. Mm-hmm. That's what I say. L'autre niveau. That's what we're gonna say.
Haitian music has taken another level.
New level.
I would say new level. Haitian music.
Haitian music is now another level. Mm-hmm. So l'autre niveau. For those who don't know, on l'autre niveau, another level. So now you know something. You learn something. But no, I say that because at the end of the day, man, I love it. I love being Haitian. I love the culture, man. I just love that everybody Haitian flag that's not Haitian people.
Guys,
blanc avec bagay drapeau.
1980, 1990, a little bit. I stretch it to 1999, before 2000. We was called Haitian booty scratchers.
Yeah.
Y'all might, new age Haitians might not know that, but in my age, I was called a Haitian booty scratcher.
Mm-hmm. If not that, African booty scratcher.
First of all, in my age,
shout out to Zoe Pound.
Shout out to my boy Phage. He knows this. Went to Monterey Elementary School. I had somebody specifically, I'm not gonna say his name, because Phage know who it is too. And he used to act like he was in Haitian. He didn't want to claim he was Haitian. Because if you were Haitian, they gonna jump on you on sight.
Yeah.
And my boy Phage just came from Haiti, and I made sure I protected him. I was like, nah, y'all ain't, yeah, he Haitian, and I'm Haitian. What's up? I came with my Haitian flag. My cousin from Jersey, shout out my cousin Scotty, they put me on Timbs and chaps and Ralph Lauren and all that. So I'm always rocking chaps and Ralph Lauren because they have Haitian colors.
They're from Jersey. And yeah.
Nah, because Ralph Lauren and chaps always had like red and blue colors. So I always had rocked that color, you feel me? With my J's, my Nikes or whatever. And I got my Haitian flag on. I'm like, yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm Haitian. So he protected, what's up? So you're gonna jump me too, type shit, you feel me? So that's the type of time we was on back in the day. And now, niggas will go in for a Zoe. You feel me? You feel me? So it's just amazing to see how the elevation, how we niveau. You know what I'm saying? I love to see it. I love to see it. I want to say this though. Fun fact.
What else we got?
I have something I want to say about Friday. I love how I feel like. What's your thoughts on Friday?
I mean, he's dope. Like, his voice is refreshing. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Of course, like, I've always...
Y'all really both got the same church background and all the soulful type of sound.
I even try to, remake some of his studio tactics, whatever they use to do those vibratos, man. He's definitely... He's music, you know what I'm saying? We're all... Anybody that you can say you like right now or that you really your vibration, your energy is vibrating, they're just music. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my boy Friday, man.
Man, Friday got a voice, bro.
And when I first met Friday, I ain't know, you know how niggas be like, I'm Haitian? I had to test him. I seen him on BT Awards on the red carpet one time. And I was like, Sapa says so. And he looked, he
was like, get in my loop, man.
Huh?
Me said get in my loop.
Not about my look. I was shocked. It was actually not bad.
You probably be?
Yeah, I was shocked he couldn't speak real, period.
Oh, wow.
Because he kept a straight face because they was filming him. And he was like, oh, Kibo Fetzo. Like, I said Kibo Soti. And I was like, oh, shoot.
Oh,
he said, Creole for real. And we was talking, and I shot to Edgar, shot to Ace. And I ended up getting Edgar's number, his manager. And then we locked in. And then we ended up running to each other again in New York for Fashion Week because I was there with Taya Cooper. Shout out to Taya Cooper. She was walking for this... Actively Black in the shade room they all had a whole bunch of big event, and we ended up running to each other there, and that's how we ended up getting close and connected. So shout out to Friday and his whole team. But nah, so I feel like, man, hopefully this is a way y'all can connect because I feel like y'all got a dope sound, both of y'all.
I'm always down for whatever, man.
Did y'all know, first of all, because I mentioned Taya Cooper, y'all all got the same birthday. Taya Cooper was a little bit, I think, before, after y'all, but I know you have the same birthday as Friday. Did you know that?
April 15th?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Friday, my bad, but I believe your birthday is the same day as Friday.
Aries.
Oh, yeah, definitely Aries.
I believe so. I believe y'all are the same day. I feel like the day you said your birthday, I think I see it was his birthday and my uncle's birthday. I think all three of y'all got the same birthday. But yeah, if I'm mistaken, I think y'all share a birthday. Yeah. I know he's an Aries, but I believe you have the same birthday.
Yeah, man, Aries, we're the realest.
Oh gosh, we ain't finna go.
But I don't even believe in that horoscope.
We ain't finna go into that.
So you can have that.
But nah, so okay.
What we got for data? Because I got one. I got one for data.
So say what you we were the trans. Okay, so we could do we'll do after you say what you're gonna say, we're gonna do translate that, then we'll do rapid fire this or that, then we pretty much wrap up.
I'm gonna go one question.
Yeah, he is April 15th.
What's next?
Oh, by the way, I was right. Same birthday twin, Friday and Dada. So
who's that?
Dada and Friday the same birthday.
Blood clean.
Yeah.
Blood clot.
And they both came sing church. They got a soulful voice.
Yeah, that's
we got to
right.
make a Dada Friday collab, man.
Hey, I'm waiting for it.
Hey, you heard it.
Hey, first on Crenglish.
Hey, we need to make something happen, man.
Yeah,
They
we gonna
birthday
call-
twins.
We're going to call it Samedi.
What way to that?
Samedi, not Friday.
Samedi Noir.
Yeah, you feel me?
All right, brother. You starting to talk about it.
Oh, time out, pause, hold on. I just thought about it. No, you call it Black Friday. Whoosh!
Nah, that might be.
Darn
good.
that! Hey, Friday, I got it. You and Dada gotta do a record or a project together. Black Friday.
That'd
That's
be
hard.
Vendredi noir. Mas tô pistão.
Hey,
Já
you
não
heard
posei.
it. Black Friday, that's hard. God damn. I be having it top of my head. My bad, go ahead.
Damn, we just said that. So this question is, what's next for Dada?
Oh man, I got a couple of things, man. I developed a couple of apps. I got an app that's on the way right now. I got a beverage deal on the table right now.
Big Boisson.
Yeah, Big Boisson. That's the name of the company too, Boisson.
For real?
Yeah.
Boisson?
When you
Is
get
the
that
name of the
Boisson,
company?
Let us know for Crenglish Podcast. We got Boisson here in the Crenglish
Oh
Podcast.
yeah, man. It's gonna be big, man. I mean, guys,
So it's a Haitian drink?
yeah, guys in control. It's a couple of drinks. Just stay tuned for it.
Okay.
It's called Boisson.
Stay tuned.
You know what I'm saying?
Boisson.
Of course, single Evo, which is short for evolution. You know what I'm saying? So it's an empowering song for Haiti. We're always going through revolution in Haiti.
Of course,
So
especially
the root
now.
word of revolution is evolution. It's time for us to actually rise from fighting all day and
Lo
everything,
niveau.
you know what I'm saying?
Next
We
level
gotta take it
time.
to the next. So that's why the name of the song is called Evo, short for evolution. It's gonna be a big song. Hopefully, Smitty I produce. He's gonna be shooting it or whatever it is. I'm waiting on.
You did Smitty.
Yeah.
The Haitian rapper Smitty?
No, the Haitian videographer, producer.
Whatever
Smitty.
happened to Smitty? By the way?
I seen tout partout, man.
Yeah.
I seen tout partout.
So got that going.
No, not toute sauce.
God willing, everything works out the way it needs to. Got that. Got a couple of other things I'm working on. Websites. I got a community that I'm working on right now, man. Y'all stay tuned for FAMunity. It's family, unity, community put together called FAMunity. So y'all stay tuned.
Everything positive, baby,
With
on
family
Crenglish.
rattlers, too?
Nah, it's everybody. No, not
Yeah,
just
you had
rappers.
family. I'm thinking about family. Tallahassee.
Nah.
Nah, bro.
I know.
Yo, what we got next, man?
So you actually kind of jumped to that. That was actually for the last, but it's okay. That's the rapper.
I
but
jumped the gun.
You did jump the gun. It's okay. That Bel Air kicking in.
Shout out Rick Ross, Bel Air.
Okay, so what I want to do is translate that. I want you to translate a Creole phrase into a street business versions or something. I don't know. Give us
I'm interested in this.
Give me a word that you would translate from Creole to English.
Jay, give him a word and he'll translate it.
Balmoamen. I just didn't get them by. Man,
Didn't we come up with a word?
no, you give them. No, we did phrases today. L'autre niveau. I said
No.
this.
There was a word we came up with. I needed to translate it. And how do you translate
Translate that. Translate boundaries.
boundaries? Maybe c'est quoi les tout? Yo, remember?
I mean, if I wanted to say it'd be bondui, but then at the same time it would be man, that's a tough one.
I'll give you my example. That's on ligne là.
Yeah.
Travacile.
Yeah.
Boundaries, nigga. I put a line right here across it. That's my boundaries. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how to. I don't know how to
The
do it.
word boundary though.
I don't have it.
Bondui is the only way I can
Bondui.
say bondui, but at the same
It
time,
sounds like
You
laundry.
got a real word.
Give kote ou basi boze pasi. That's the phrase you would use
That's
it for.
a phrase, but
you don't
it's
say
a
the ba
word.
ou basi boze fe.
Because you giving me Elizabeth's funny when she said ciphering for C2.
Nah, that's crazy. That's a
But
tough
if
word.
bondui is the actual word, you just assuming that's
Man.
No,
You about to Google it, y'all?
he created it.
You about to look it
But
up.
boundaries in Creole, mbakonen.
Yeah, that's funny. That was a good one.
Moshe, just
It was the first time we got
that's
stuck
one
on
ligne
Greek.
là. Cross it if you can. That's
funny.
your boundaries.
Translate.
But yeah, bro.
You looking at it
That is true though, but we gotta look that up though.
You looking at it right now?
That's crazy. Yeah. Guys, they looking about boundaries. Yeah. We wasting 2-3 minutes of podcast time to look up boundaries. You see what's going on, guys? Yeah.
All right, while you looking that up, anyways, we're gonna do rapid fire this or that. I'm gonna kick it off. Who Compa or Rabodai?
Compa.
Nah, I would have went the same way.
All right. Studio or the stage?
I ain't gonna lie, Jay. I'm gonna drink
Studio.
on that. I'm gonna drink on that.
Studio?
I'm gonna say studio.
Okay.
Without the stuff that happens in the studio, nothing goes on the stage.
Okay.
Bro,
That's where all the fun
that
happens.
hit, bro.
He did.
So, you know, studio people just playing around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, damn. I got caught up in my own thing. Oh, the ocean or the sea?
The flip.
Jay, you did it on
I
purpose.
had to do it on purpose.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Eh, papai la pala na bahay no kaya mo?
Man,
Oh, I guess it's our time, y'all.
oh yeah, definitely an hour and 10 minutes already.
No, but that was dope. Okay, so y'all, this was a dope podcast. This was a dope episode. It's been dropped some gems. I mean, is there anything you want to tell the people?
It was fun, man. It was
man,
fun,
I appreciate it, man. You guys are doing your thing, man. Shouts out to Crenglish Podcast.
Thank you,
You know
baby.
what I'm saying? Y'all, it's all about consistency, and I see you guys are very serious about it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing and do what y'all do, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. It's
love.
love.
How can they find Black Dada right now?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you can just Google me, or you can go on any social media platform, The Black Dada, TheBlackDada, and you can find me.
So I know we're looking forward to some apps. We're looking forward to some music.
Yep.
Some collabs.
Of course.
Black Friday. You know what I'm saying?
You put that out there.
Yeah, it's out there now.
Hey, Black Friday.
Yeah, it's out there now. Friday is out there now. Tour comes soon, so I think it's gonna be down here somewhere. Gotta make that connection. Matter of fact, shout out to my homegirl Wanda. Y'all gotta make that connection. Period. Sorry, you gotta make it happen.
Shout out to
That'd be
Wanda,
good,
for
Wanda.
real, boy.
We gotta make it happen. But listen, you already know, man. I definitely want to go and shout out our sponsors. Shout out to fanfazemerch.com. Again, that's where you'll be able to get all your fans merch. You'll be able to get the pillowcases, your dries, that means your blankets, your cups, goodie, whatever. Fanfazemerch.com. Get custom pieces from your favorite artist, actor, or actress. All right, fanfazemerch.com.
And don't forget language barriers like me. Bold voice.
There you go.
Yeah, and then you guys got to check out Blueprint Studios out in Fort Lauderdale. 900 Northwest 6th Street. And we got a recording studio and a podcast studio, as well as a bodega, which is called Provident Market, and Checkmate Barbershop. My boy, we got some dope, barbers over there, man. I got this 18-year-old Haitian dude. He's like the best barber in the world. Y'all need to get lined up and
4-in-1
sprayed correctly. Man, y'all got to come
Like
through.
about $500.
4-in-1.
He's dope.
4-in-1.
Hey, y'all heard it, man.
4-in-1.
Y'all heard
it
all
on
the
Crenglish.
exclusives, all the gems from Black Dada himself, the anthem maker, the soul of Broward County. It's your boy Jay with Crenglish Podcast.
Kev, Tutti Frutti.
And listen, don't forget, man, please go ahead and check us out on all social platforms. On YouTube is Crenglish Podcast Show. On Instagram is Crenglish Podcast. TikTok is Crenglish Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe.
Yes, sir. Kev is out.
Jay Saint, we out.